Welcome dear children to science class. Children, in previous class I explained you about various processes by which matter changes its forms like evaporation, condensation, melting, freezing. Children, I asked you to read page number 52 of your book. I hope you must have read it. Children, I told you in previous class that evaporation and melting takes place due to heating. See, now you have to keep something in mind. Learn it thoroughly. That intermolecular force. You all know about intermolecular force of attraction. The attraction between two molecules. Clear? When we heat anything, the intermolecular force of attraction weakens. It becomes weak when we heat anything, and because intermolecular force of attraction weakens, the movement of molecules increases. Clear? Now you see the process of evaporation. Now these two processes, evaporation and melting, they both are caused due to heating. When we heat matter, then evaporation takes place and melting also takes place, only because of heating. So in case of evaporation, when we heat a liquid, here you can see I have drawn some molecules. You can see the molecules are close to each other. Clear? Now when we heat liquid, the molecules, the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of the liquid reduces, and because of this their movement increases and they start going away from each other. And because of this, when they go away from each other, they convert into gas. You can see here the molecules of gas. Okay? They are much far away from here, each other. Clear? So because of this, on heating, liquid converts into gas. This is the process of evaporation. Okay? Now next is melting. Here you can see in melting, here I have drawn molecules of solids. They are very close to each other. Clear, children? On heating, again as I told you over here, intermolecular force of attraction weakens. Because of this, what happens? These molecules start going away from each other. And because of this, they convert into liquid. You can see the difference in these two pictures, molecular difference. Here they are close to each other. We heated the molecules of solid, they have converted into liquid. Examples I have already given you in your previous class. Okay. Now next is cooling. The process is just opposite to it. On cooling, the intermolecular force of attraction increases. On heating, it was reducing. Clear? Now it is increasing. Intermolecular force of attraction is increasing when we are cooling any matter. Okay? And because of this, movement of molecules decreases. Clear? I think it is clear to you. Now because intermolecular force of attraction will increase, so the movement of molecules will decrease. You have to keep this thing in mind. Clear? Now two processes, condensation and freezing, they both are caused when we cool the matter. So on cooling, here you can see water vapors. See, they are in gaseous form, they are away from each other. Water molecules, they remain away much farther and they can easily move. Clear? I have everything explained you in the previous class. Now you can see here water vapors. When we cool it, they start coming close to each other. Their intermolecular force of attraction increases and they come closer to each other. So because of this, on condensation, water vapor convert into liquid. Clear? And now same thing in freezing also. In case of freezing, you can see liquid. Clear? Liquid, the molecules are away from each other. They have a lot of intermolecular space between them. Clear? When we cool it, the force of attraction increases and they come much closer to each other. And because of this, what happens? It converts into solid. Here you can see very less intermolecular space you can see. Clear, children? So I hope that methods of the way the matter changes: evaporation, condensation, freezing, melting. Now it is clear to you how it takes place. Children, now one more thing is there: expansion of matter. Expansion of matter is the size of matter increases when we heat it, or you can say increase in size of matter on heating is known as expansion. I can give you the example. I hope during these holidays many of you must have baked cake and all. You must have seen that when we put it in the container, its volume is very less, but when we bake, its volume increases. Why it is increasing? It is because of expansion of the matter. Is it clear to you? Now next is contraction. They both are just opposite to each other. Contraction is, in contraction, size of matter reduces. It becomes less. Children, take a glass of water. This you can do and see this experiment easily. You can do it at home. Take a glass of water. Clear? Now put it inside the freezer. Okay. After some time, you know that water will convert into ice cubes. Clear? It will convert into ice, and now you can see the volume of water reduces. In glass you can see there will be less water. When it will convert into ice, ice will be less in comparison to the water you have filled in the glass. It is because the size of the matter reduces when contraction takes place. I hope these things are clear to you now. Now children, except this condensation, freezing, melting and evaporation, there are two more processes. They are sublimation and deposition. Clear? In sublimation, conversion of solid into gas. See, generally what happens, first solid converts into liquid, then it converts into gas. Okay, they don't convert into each other. First solid, first it will convert into liquid, and then again on heating it will convert into gas. But in case of sublimation, on heating, solid directly converts into gas. Okay, its examples are dry ice and camphor. Camphor is kapoor. We generally use it in when we do puja. Puja करते समय we use camphor. कपूर हम जलाते हैं. तो you can see that it might be at your home. You can just try it, but please take help of your parents. Don't do it on your own. Clear? When we burn camphor, it doesn't converts into liquid state. It directly converts into the gaseous state. And now next is deposition. It is just opposite to it. Conversion of gas into solid. When gas converts directly to solid, this process is known as deposition. Formation of frost is an example of deposition. Okay children, now I hope you have read this whole lesson thoroughly. Okay, read it thoroughly, and you have to draw this diagram. It's on page number 53. I am showing you. I'll send the picture also. This diagram, it is showing solid is converting into liquid. This process is known as melting. Okay, and here when liquid is converting into solid on cooling, it is known as freezing. Okay children, now when solid is converting into gas directly, see, directly it is converting into gas, this process is known as sublimation. And when gas is directly converting into solid, this process is known as deposition. Now when we heat liquid, it converts into gas. This process is known as evaporation. And when we cool gas, it converts into liquid. This process is known as condensation. Here children, just see the diagram properly. I'll send you, and it is in your book also. If you are having the book, you can see the diagram. Here the red ink is used for heating and blue ink is used for cooling. You can use a sketch pen to draw the diagram. Clear? And draw it like this, because otherwise it will not be clear. And if you are not using different colors, you can write like when you are writing freezing, here you can write cooling. Here you have written melting, here you will write heating. Otherwise purpose will not be clear, and try to understand it clearly. I hope children the lesson is clear to you. Okay, thanks a lot.